Hey everyone, and welcome. Today we're going to tackle something super practical: how to talk about all those little everyday problems and solutions in English. From a broken phone to a leaky faucet, you're about to get the exact language you need to handle these things like a total pro. So let's jump right in. Oh man, we've all been there, right? You're just staring at a screen that will not respond or a printer that's decided to, just quit. It is so frustrating. But the real question is, how do you explain what's happening clearly in English? Well, that's exactly what we're about to figure out. Okay, first things first, we've got to learn how to actually describe what's wrong. And you're in luck because there's this neat little grammar trick that makes it super, super easy. It's all about turning an action into a state, and I'm going to show you exactly how it works. The absolute key to this is something called the past participle. Now, don't let that fancy name scare you off. It's just the third form of a verb. Like when you say see, saw, seen. That last one, seen, that's the past participle. And for most regular verbs, it's even easier. It just ends in ed. Okay, so this is where the magic really happens. Look at the difference here. When you say someone clogged the drain, you're talking about an action, something that happened. But when we say the drain is clogged, we're not talking about an action anymore. The word clogged suddenly becomes an adjective. It's describing the drain's current condition. It's describing its state. So, this is the main takeaway right here. When you want to describe the condition of an object, you're almost always going to use this past participle form. The computer is frozen, not freezing. The window is cracked, not cracking. Trust me, getting this one little detail right makes a huge difference in how natural you sound. Okay, grammar part, check. Now that we've got that down, let's build up our vocabulary toolkit. We're going to fill it with some of the most useful problem adjectives you'll need for just about any situation. So here they are, some of the heavy hitters: cracked, clogged, jammed, flooded. You can see the whole list. Now, we're not going to go through every single one, but let's zoom in on a few of the ones you'll probably use all the time. First up, we've got cracked. This is perfect for anything with a thin line or a split in it. And the most painful modern example, a cracked phone screen. Ugh, we've all had that heart-stopping moment, right? Or, maybe it's a crocked wall in your apartment. Next, let's talk about jammed. This is the word you need when something is just stuck and it will not move. Think about a jammed printer that refuses to spit out your paper, or a key that's stuck in a jammed lock. So annoying. And of course, frozen. This one is great because it has two common meanings. It can literally mean something is turned to ice, like a frozen pipe in the middle of winter. But we also use it all the time for technology that's completely unresponsive. Your laptop is frozen. The app on your phone is frozen. All right, you've described the problem perfectly. So what's next? Well, you offer a solution, of course. So now let's look at a few simple ways you can make helpful suggestions to someone. You can see here there are basically two main patterns, and the real trick is just not to mix them up. So phrases like, why don't you, or I think you should, are always followed by the simple base form of the verb. But phrases like how about or try need that ing form. So it's why don't you call, but how about calling? See the difference? Getting that right is key. Describing the problem? Check. Suggesting a solution? Check. The final piece of our puzzle is knowing how to respond to a suggestion, politely, whether you think it's a fantastic idea or maybe not so much. So here you can kind of see the whole spectrum of responses. For a definite yes, you can be really enthusiastic. That's a great idea. If you're not totally sure, something like, it's worth a try, works perfectly. And then for a no, we tend to use softer, more indirect language. Okay, pay close attention to this one right here. I'm not sure about that. Now, to someone learning English, it might just sound like a simple maybe. But trust me, to a native English speaker, this is a very clear but very polite way of saying no. It's a gentle way to turn down the suggestion without being rude. Okay, so we've covered the three key parts: describing the problem, offering a solution, and then responding to that solution. Now let's put it all together and see how these pieces click into place to form a smooth, natural conversation. And here it is, the whole flow, step by step. Step 1, you state the problem using our new adjective. The screen is cracked. Step 2, your friend makes a helpful suggestion. Why don't you call support? And step 3, you respond, that's a great idea, I'll do that. And boom, a perfect, complete little conversation. So there you have it. The tools are officially in your hands now. The the grammar, the vocabulary, the phrases. The only thing left to do is use them. So think about your own life right now. What's one small, annoying problem, a wobbly chair, a flickering light, that you can now describe perfectly in English? Go on, give it a shot. Thanks for watching.